Hi guys, we're back here at Sunshine Tidings and we're going to continue where we left off on part 1. So welcome to part 2. First of all, I've done a little bit more. I've decorated all of the first hut, added a few bits and pieces, and I've made a few changes as well, so let's show you the changes I've made. The first one is in here. I had a normal picture up there, so now I've put a mirror and a sink and a bucket. There was a chair there, so we've had a little bit of a change around in here. And if you want to know how I created the mirror, I will show you that right now. Okay, the second thing I've done is some of this barricading around here. I've joined to the house and around to the toilet with junk walls, and I've added a bit there to block off that gap, and I've done some more work on the generator housing where the turret is. So again, I will quickly show you how I created the roof over the generator, and that's coming up now. Okay, on we go. So here, as you can see, I've added in a little bit of plumbing and a shower, or what looks like it could be a shower. I've morphed in the generator and water purifier together. So they're both water pump, generator, they're both all one unit now. We've added a nice little garden bit here for the person that lives in this shack. I'm going to say that this shack is for the caretaker, because there's only one bed in here and it's fully kitted out now as well. So he's got a little barbecue area where he can cook himself up some outdoor meals on the fine days. If we come up here, he's got his little balcony area that you can sit down and relax in, and inside we've fully decorated with all the junk items, bit of food, fire extinguisher, well needed. He's got his breakfast there, as you can see, for one person. A few games and some cigarettes, something to read, a bit of exercise, and some nice lighting. So there we go. That's what I was up to off camera. So today what we're going to do is start on the next shack. First of all, I've cleared it out. We need to put a floor in there to hide the rubble we can't delete, make it look a bit nicer. So we'll crack on with that now. So that's the basics. A little bit of messing about, but I think it'll look okay once it's decorated. We've got a cooker, sofa, table. I'll add some chairs. We've got the basics. We've got a bedroom, and then I'll put a door on in here as well, and I'll do that off camera. We'll do that right now, and I'll be back in just a minute. And we're back. So as you can see, I've been busy. We've put in a little bit of a garden that blocks the view of that damaged porch. All fenced off. Some more plants around this side, and a water pump. Somewhere to sit on the porch on a fine day. As we come inside, as you can see, it's a railroad property. We've got the seating area with their favourite weapon. Kitchen. Looks like somebody's cooking up dinner. 2 sweet rolls, 1 for each, because this is a 2-person property. We go into the bedroom. You can see straight away another glitched mirror. A nice big wide one this time. I only put a single one in the toilet, which you see on part 1 of the video, the series. I'll link part 1 in the description, because on that one I actually demonstrate how to create the mirror. Notice all the side windows have been boarded up and blocked off again. We've continued around this side with the junk wall, all fenced off, and here we've got a small outdoor cooking area for any of them if they want to cook outside. We call this a communal area. Now these junk piles that you can't delete, what I did was I just added a few bits of junk to it just to dress it up a bit more. Sunk a chair in there. And then you've got this cabin, the one with the back open to the world, the one you cannot do much with at all. So what I've done is I've turned it into a dog kennel. We've got this fantastic idea here. Now that was introduced to me by a video I watched from DutchSweetShid. Very clever guy. I will add a link to his video on how to do that in the description. So we've got the junkyard dog sitting in his kennel that we got from Gene. Hi guy. He's got a bone there. He does like to, he's all very excitable, this dog. He's got a tire he can chew on. Teddy bear. And the idea of this contraption here with the life preservers is something for him to strengthen his jaw on. You know how dogs like to grab hold and be pulled, so he can grab hold of this and go for a swing. Like I said, there's not much you can do with this hut anyway. So what I've done is, again with the rubble, I've just added some extra bits. The only bit that was, the table was already there, so I've just sunk in another one of those broken chairs, thrown some rubbish on there just to dress it up a bit more. And then what I have done is I've created small settlement stores. So you can imagine all these cabinets and suitcases and things would be full of small bits and pieces that the settlers might need, or that have been scavenged and brought here and stored away until they're needed. We've got two of the large cabinets morphed in together there. And then we've got these big tanks. I don't know what their purpose was intentionally, what kind of tanks, but I've made them water tanks. I've dressed them up with a few bits of conduit. I put a water pump on the front, which is powered by its own generator. Morphed in together there. And this is the control point for the water purification process. It's starting to rain. Let's clear the rain. There we go. That's weather change shell, clear weather. So that about wraps it up. End of part 2. Like I said, part 1 will be linked in the description if you want to see that and haven't already. Now part 3, I will be going over to this cabin here and making a start on that one. So hopefully I'll see you in part 3, and thank you for watching part 2.